Hey, my name's John. I'm an alcoholic. Today is self-examination, April 20th. We ask God to direct our thinking, especially asking that it be divorced from self-pity, dishonest, or self-seeking motives. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 86. When said sincerely, this prayer teaches me to be truly unselfish and humble, for even in doing good deeds, I often used to seek approval and glory for myself. By examining my motives and all that I do, I can be of service to God and others, helping them do what they want to do. When I put God in charge of my thinking, much needless worry is eliminated, and I believe He guides me throughout the day. When I eliminate thoughts of self-pity, dishonesty, and self-centeredness as soon as they enter my mind, I find peace with God, my neighbor, and myself. I slept in today, and doing this reading kind of does what it should do. It's a little kick in the shorts. Since I left my recovery center, I've pretty much hit this morning meeting every day, minus a day or two I was sick or out of town. And I just realized after I did the reading and then before I put this reflection in that I hadn't done my morning prayer. And, it's 9:30 now. I usually have that done by about 6, and it really does a good job of setting the tone for the day. And I spend the first start of that prayer always, God, thank you for waking me up. Thank you for going to this meeting. Thank you for letting me sober. Please release my obsession from alcohol, but then, remove my self-seeking thinking, right? And I go into my prayer, and I try really hard not to pray for myself. The only time I really do that is when it's something that I feel I need to do that in doing so will have a positive impact for others. Usually that's my daughter, which is a lot of this stuff, right? The morning prayer, my meetings, making sure that my side of the street is clean. Because, as I go through this divorce, this isn't a 1 month, 2 month process. It's going to be 18 years of battle, which is one of the reasons I left my wife. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it. So I need to be prepared for that. But if I look at it selfishly, which that thought is somewhat selfish, is I won't be able to do this for 18 years. But what I do know is there's things that I need to do for my daughter, this being one of them. And if I do it correctly, I will be there for her. And it's tough now, and it's going to be a trudge, as the messaging says. But as I look at that morning prayer, and I just paused and did that prayer before reading here, and it really did ground my day. I do as I usually do. I pray for my daughter, I pray for her mother, I pray for whole side of the family over there and all their little ones and their doggies, and I do the same for my family. And I pray for the people in my program that are helping me, and I've been praying. There's a couple people in my program that have been struggling. We've had some relapses, and one guy, God, it's kind of reminds me a lot of myself when I went to rehab the first time. And it's just tough to watch because you just want to shake him and help him. And at the end of the day, I'm a couple months in. Who am I going to shake, or who am I going to help? I guess I can help him get to the point that I'm at now, which he hasn't been able to get to, which is a couple months. So that's how my morning prayers start, and that's a big shift for me. When I started this, I was actually Googling how do I pray. So kind of went on a drawl there, but hope you guys have a great morning, and would love to understand what you think about with your prayers.